All right. It looks like we are live. Super excited to come to you guys here from the Genzio account on multiple platforms, actually. So if you guys are listening in on any platform, just a quick reminder, make sure you smash the like button so more people hear about this video that we got some incredible information to share with you all. Like I said, any platform, and I say any platform because if I say any specific name, Algo doesn't really like that too much. But I want to talk to you guys about what's happening today. We have some incredible guests. I'm going to start with the main one that will introduce the rest. So we have Javier from ICP Hub. What's going on, Javier? Good to have you.
Thank you, Action. I love your name. Thank you so much for invite us, invite the ICP team, invite as well Quantum Leap Labs and one of our best projects. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, I mean, the pleasure is all mine. It's so good to have you. It's always exciting to hear what's happening with ICP and projects that are actually using ICP to build on top of. Talk to me a little bit. You not only it says ICP Hub Canada and the US, but I also see Quantum Leap Labs. What's that all about?
Yeah. Basically, first of all, ICP Hub Canada and the US is part of the ICP Hub network. We have 40 ICP hubs and spokes across the globe in different regions in Asia, Europe, Africa, America, and I'm the leader here in Canada and the US. We have different activities, awareness, education, and as well incubation and acceleration and launch. And Quantum Leap Labs is the incubator and accelerator. It's the official incubator and accelerator of ICP Hub Canada and the US. And basically, with ICP Hub Canada and the US, we try to create awareness, organize different events, meetups, workshops, hackathons, create content, education, for entrepreneurs, for developers as well to build on the internet computer. You can build on ICP with Rust, Python, Motoko, TypeScript. And then once we have everything packed, all this talent, from Canada and United States, we incubate these projects, right? We go through towards the SNS DAO. SNS DAO is the way that in internet computer, the entrepreneurs and projects and enterprises or startups go to the market. They do the TGE, create a token, and then the community invest in these projects, right? This is basically our goal, and we help with 10 different services or even more with the infrastructure, canister, smart contracts, with marketing as well, onboarding users, beta testers, legal aspect because it's important. We are partnering with one of the biggest law firms in Switzerland, MME, to
Wow.
prepare these projects to go through the SNS DAO. We have as well different developers and people working in the infrastructure, and it's a tailoring solution. It's not the typical incubator that, okay, today's tokenomics, tomorrow is legal, and then in 3 days we'll talk about marketing, and that's it. Bye bye. No,
You're
no.
you're holding people's hands from start to finish, it sounds like.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
You're
no.
you're doing it all. So basically, people are only coming to you guys with an idea, and you're like, "All right, this is where you go. This is how you do it. This is how we can help you." That's pretty exciting. Not a lot of people put that much effort into supporting projects that are trying to build on their platform.
Yeah, exactly. We call it from zero to DAO or from zero to DApp on ICP. And basically, yeah, we realized like there are a lot of projects that they are super strong in the infrastructure, and build in the developer side, but then they don't know how to sell the idea, right? Or they don't know how to like organize the tokenomics aspect, right? Or the business side, and then the opposite as well. A lot of projects they are really strong in marketing and branding, but they are lacking in developers, or they need people that work more in the core, right, in the infrastructure of the project, how to build on ICP, and we help all these projects and give these different solutions. So far so good. We have 10 projects incubating, and I'm super excited because today we have one of the best projects. The team is amazing, and yeah, I'll give it to you to do the introduction action if you want.
Well, I think you're a little bit biased because I might have heard that you like soccer.
Oh yeah, I'm from Spain, of course, and you're from Brazil. We are like soccer lovers, right? Yeah. Soccer for us is, we don't say soccer. Why we call it soccer? We say football,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm in the US. They don't know what football is. They think it's something else over here.
I mean Canada, it's the same. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
love football, and we have a strong bias here. Yeah, for sure.
But like I was saying, these people are actually pretty cool. I had a chance to talk to them just briefly, but I want to introduce you guys to both Malik and Sherry here, who
Hello.
are putting this incredible app together with the help of Quantum Leap Labs, right?
Yeah, right. First of all, I want to thank Javier because he is literally genius. He's a guru mind behind us. And secondly, I would love to party with you actually because I like your guitars. Let's set up a meetup and have some party together.
I mean, hopefully I get to see you at Singapore, so we'll definitely have a party over there.
Yeah, sure, we can plan that. Yep.
So
So thank
talk
you
to
so
me.
much for the
Yeah, no.
yes,
So
please.
talk to me just a little bit in regards to what it is that you're actually building. So give me the high level of what it is, and then we'll break it down of how it all works.
If I talk about at the high level, so everyone wants money, and here you can multiply your money with 100 x's. That's it.
All
And with
right.
the entertainment as well. Yeah. So
Um,
you
a-
just need to be, you
as
just
YouTube
need to
wants,
make a team,
yeah.
and that's it.
Okay, so as YouTube loves to hear this, this is not financial advice by any means, guys. So just reminding everybody of that. So making lots of money, multiplying money, that all sounds amazing to me. But how?
Yep. But how? You just need to sit and just need to watch the soccer match. That's it. And at the end of the match, you will be a billionaire. That's it.
All right. Are we talking billionaire and like fake crypto internet money, or are we talking real money here?
No, yep. It's a real money, and it's an ICP in the ICP as well. Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. So I mean, we mentioned that it's about soccer, but what does the app actually do? How do people
Yeah.
engage? How do people use it? What is it really for?
Yes. Now, let's go with the intro a little bit. Being a techie guy, we are working in this industry from last 10 years, as well as I am a football player as well. So I just want to mix my passion as well as my tech work. So we created this app. That's why. What it do basically, you need to be manage your team. Let's suppose we have a match between Real Madrid and Barcelona. So Barcelona has its own team and Real Madrid has its own team. Now, being a manager, you need to create your own team from the players of both of the team. You need to select some players from Real Madrid. You need to select some players from the Barcelona. And finally, you will have your own team. And then, based on their performance in a real match, you are going to get points. And when you are going to get the points, you are going to rank. And this is
Okay, so that sounds really cool, but actually in the US, like people are very accustomed to fantasy sports, especially fantasy football, but the other kind of
yeah.
football, not this one. So this is a concept that a lot of people already understand. What made you guys actually bring it to the realm of Web3? Like, why do you actually need this to be in a Web3 scenario?
Yeah. Here I want Malik to explain it because being a CTO, he can explain very well here. Malik, over to you, please.
Love it.
Hi everyone. Uh, Thank you for giving us this opportunity to explain the concept we have. You are right. The fantasy sports concept is not a concept which is very new itself. But you said you are in USA and people are actually well aware of this concept, and there are a lot of websites which are available or apps which are available and let you create teams for that kind of football. But I have a question. If somebody sitting in Africa and he want to participate on the those kind of football websites sitting in Africa, can he do that?
N- Not
No.
really.
Yes, that's the problem. Why can't? Just because he was born in Africa. When we talk sports, and as you are from Brazil, so you are born to be a sports enthusiast. As Xavier is from Spain, he is born. As we are natively, I am from Pakistan, so we are born to be love cricket. sports. And when we talk sports, we don't talk about geography, we don't talk about race or color or these things. So the reason we are bringing it to blockchain and we are saying it's something mind blowing is this, that if there is opportunity available for rewards or for enjoyment of sports in USA, why the same kind of opportunity is not available in so far parts of Asia or far parts of Africa? So that's what Fantasy Extreme is about. Yes, it's about rewards, but it's also equally about bringing, giving everyone the same opportunity to enjoy the game, to earn from the game, and to earn from their understanding of the game. So that's the answer to it.
That's awesome. So you're essentially bringing, football to everyone, regardless of where they're at. I mean, that is really exciting. I mean, not
Actually,
like
that
it's when are you gonna bring it to the US? Because we need help over here.
okay. The good thing about blockchain, the background of this idea was something like this. Like, we are fantasy players, and there are a lot of fantasy like FPL, Fantasy Premier League. It's a full-fledged platform. One, other than the places you mentioned in USA, USA is really great place in the American football and in basketball. They have created a lot of fantasy sports platforms, and there are good rewards attached to it. But if you see rest of the world, you see soccer itself. There are fantasy platforms, but no much of the rewards attached to it. One, and then of course the geographical issues which I highlighted just in the last point, that because of geographical barriers, even if there are rewards, it's not accessible to throughout the world. So these were two problems which we were, you know, wanted to solve since long, because we are attached with blockchain industry for last 7 to 8 years, and we do believe that blockchain is a way forward. So, but there were some limitations to EVM and all other generation two blockchains. So we were holding it up and we were waiting for something nice or something which can actually support our. So we came across ICP, and that's where the journey starts. That's the reason we started on ICP, is that it is truly decentralized. It empowers, it gives those kind of things in the smart contract and on chain level, which are not possible in EVM based blockchains or any other blockchain. So this reason was there since long, but solution we are not finding the right network, and that is where ICP came into the picture, and uh, their capability to have complete front end and complete databases and complete details, everything on chain, actually uh, prove to us that we can go with it. And second, very important part, like as a user, you or me, we don't care whether something is built on blockchain or no, because we just care for our experience, and we don't want to pay gas fees every time if I have to join the contest. And it's like same paying tax. So ICP have reverse gas model where our users will not be paying a single dime to withdraw their rewards or to participate in the contest or this kind of thing. So that's what convinced us that ICP is the right platform. And then, of course, Xavier and everyone, they came into the picture and they held our hand from that moment.
That's awesome. I'm just gonna jump in and ask, like, what does it actually look like? Because I mean that's the big thing for me. Like it's I love the tech. I love how things sound, but ultimately, it does it look cool?
Yeah, it does look cool. It's a work in progress. The good thing is that we have already a alpha release working now. It's live as of now. We have some alpha user rewards in place, which I will explain in a while. So everything is there. Just to give the concept to the people who don't understand the fantasy sports itself, I have an introduction kind of video which I can share, which actually explain the same concept which we discussed, and maybe you and me, being the sports enthusiast, we do understand it within detail, the fantasy sports concept. But just to keeping it to the soccer, I would like to share a small advertisement or a video which explains it.
Yeah, I mean, if it shows me what it looks like and how it works, I'd love to see it.
Yes, it will. It will show you, and I will also share the live platform. Just give me a second.
All right, guys, we're gonna have a little show and tell. This is exciting.
Yeah, I think Malik, your mic is not. I cannot now. I can hear you well, but before it was a little bit, blurry, or I
Okay,
don't hear you properly. To be honest.
I'll I'll get it fixed during the week. Okay, let's start.
Cool.
Teo Hernandez pushed away by Diogo Costa. Away from Camavinga. Rafael Leao. And now suddenly the game has opened up. And there's a chance for France at the other end. Nelson Semedo able to get back to him.
And that's how you make millions, right?
That's how
Yeah.
you make it. Yes. We will explain that part also. So the concept, again, the fantasy sports concept remains the same. You act as a manager. You guys have to, you create your team from a match. This is also a new concept which we are bringing first time into the market. Like if you guys have played the fantasy sports, especially for football, the concept of game week is there. So actually you don't create it for a match, you create it for a week. Now, what as per our experience, what happens like creating a game for a week needs lot of dedication and time being spent in the process, and then you have to stay active throughout the game week, keeping updating your team as per the contest and everything. But what happens in our system? You create team for single match, so you need less research comparatively, and the matches will be more competitive. And then if you expect to be busy tomorrow, you don't create team for that particular match. You create it. And secondly, you get rewards immediately. Like match starts 90 minutes and then some extra time, maybe 100 minutes. After 100 minutes, as soon as match finishes, you will have your rewards in your account. That's it. So you
Wow.
don't
So
need
there's no waiting period. It's right there.
right immediately, right as soon as match finishes. And there is no like like sometimes what happens, it happened to all of us, I'm sure, who have played football. You can remove you if you play fantasy football, you create a team and then you forget during the week or get busy, then this is how it works. So for us, it's you create the match. If you are busy tomorrow, don't create teams for that match, and then you can rejoin and again on Sunday. We
That's
are not
really
asked.
different. That's really different from like the standard one because usually people want you to set up your team and that's your team for the whole season and you're stuck with
Yes,
that. So if somebody
yes.
gets injured, well, too bad, right?
Yes, unlimited choices. So we just, the concept is very simple. We want them to earn more because we believe like if I am earning from a platform, why I will go to another platform? And market size of fantasy sports is really great. I have some stats, if you're interested I can share. Like the market size, even most of the rewards are only in US. Trust me, if you see FPL and you go to play FPL, there are no rewards, maybe most of the season, or very little rewards for maybe top 2 to 3 players after the season. What is the point? So still they are earning from us, still they are earning from our visits because of the ads and everything. So we don't want to play that game. We are bringing in the totally new concept in every way, in the sense of rewards, in the sense of the concept itself, engagement time we need from you. We don't want to stick with us for full week or full season. If you are okay with us, enjoying with us, stay with us. But we're not pushing you to stay with us. We want you to enjoy. It's like as an enthusiast we are thinking. We are not thinking as a, you know. So it is what happens when sports lovers develop something for sports lovers. We are developing it for sports lovers.
That's awesome. I mean, having your heart behind it definitely makes a huge difference. So let me ask the fun question that everyone wants to know in crypto. Where is the liquidity coming from?
Okay, very interesting question, and this will also explain our model to you. So first thing, whenever there are rewards now, there are competition. Like if I tell you that I'm giving rewards to top 10 people, for example, and you know a platform which gives rewards to top 10 people, you will be very reluctant to tell it to your friend. Why?
Yep.
Because if he comes and joins, your competition increases, right?
It's one more person.
Yes? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Our
absolutely.
rewards
It's one more
system.
person I got to compete against. Of course, I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it to
So
myself.
yes, our reward system works on percentage basis. So it's very
Okay.
simple. Every person joins with a fixed entry fee, and we have 2 3 levels to accommodate the different level of clients. Somebody can spare zero point 0.1 ICP, okay. Someone can spare 1 ICP, okay. Someone can spare 10 ICP, okay. So we are accommodating different levels and we can adjust that. So what happens? So if you bigger the pool, and how the pool will be bigger if there are more people in the pool, because if one ICP is the entry fee, so now out of one ICP, 100 people have joined the contest. So top 40, not 1 2 3, or not top 40 will win the contest, and they will be end up with the winnings in their account.
Awesome.
Okay,
That's a
but the
huge
advantage is
difference.
that, yeah, and advantage is that if you bring in more user, it means what happens? The price pool size increases.
Yeah.
Because what we are doing, 80% of the collected fee, we are spreading it back to the 40%, top 40% of the users. If it's 1,000 users, 400 people will be getting rewards. If it's 100,000 user, 40,000 people will be getting. So if you bring in your friend, it is actually not reducing your chances. It is actually giving you more chances to win a bigger amount.
That I
So
mean, that encourages people to actually talk about it and should increase
yes,
the user base as well, which is
yes,
pretty awesome.
yes. And when user base is increasing, it is good for everyone in the ecosystem. It's good for us also, right, as a business, but it is good for every user who is playing in the game. Because if, for example, in a one match there were 10 users and first position end up getting maybe 4 ICP out of 10. But if there are 100,000 users and first player will be getting, and he entry fee is same 1 ICP, but he will end up getting maybe 17,000 ICP. Getting the difference? So more user bring in, you when if you win, you increase the amount you win, one part, and also you increase the number of users who are going to win.
Mm. Well,
So that's what
when I win, not if, when
as
I
soon as
win.
the match finishes, you don't wait.
That's good.
If you win, it's not when you win, it's if you win. But
So
man, if you compare it with rest of the models we have, and the thing is that if you go to FPL or any other fantasy league, you create one team for the full week, and then you have
yeah.
to pray. You haven't done good in one match. There are 29 to 30 matches across. We are covering 4 leagues actually. As of now, we're covering
Wow.
La Liga, English Premier League, German League, and Chinese League. Okay, so across one weekend, you will be having around 35 matches. So it means you have 35 different chances to win. It's not you
That,
have created one team and you're stuck with it.
well, to me, that's not even that. Like, I can just follow. Let's say I like 2, 3 teams. I can just focus on those. Like,
Yes,
that's
it's
a
up to you.
great way to go about it.
Yes, sir. Maybe Chinese people don't need to think about La Liga if you want to engage. They can, and Spanish people can stick with Spain. Or if you are good in covering more, you can play all. And the good thing is that before the next match starts, last match reward is there in your account. So if you win, you don't need to put any extra money from your pocket for the next match.
Oh, okay, so the money stays in there, and it's up to you to
It's up to
withdraw it
you.
when you want.
Immediately you will, if even if you have get 7,000, because Even if there were 100,000 users and you have 117,000 ICP, practically it will be transferred to you within maximum delay time is 5 minutes as per the alpha testing. Although the paid contest is not part of alpha testing, but this is whole concept.
So, fun thing, we're getting people asking questions on the live chat. So, I'm going to
Yes.
come right over to Facts of the World. And he asked this fun question. Is there or will there be a mobile app for the application?
Yes, it's part of our what we call it roadmap. As of now, we have web platform. We The responsiveness is, as you know, it's under development, and we have started only just 4 months into the development work. So this work you see on our website is a 4 month work. It's working perfectly in the web version. In mobile responsive view, the work is in progress. We will be rolling it out somewhere next 10 to 15 days. So even if it's not mobile app, but the experience you get within the website will be 100% same like a mobile app.
Awesome.
So, and as soon as we move to the next step of the development, we have alpha phase results and bounties in place, bugs fixed. We will be start working on the mobile app. So there will be a mobile app. Yes.
All right. Well, I think we got a big ICP fan asking how the ICP team helps you guys, and if there are any gaps that they help you fill. And no pressure, but Javier is definitely watching.
Okay. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you. We, as I mentioned, we are a technical team. So if in starts, Javier was mentioning two type of people come to them. Most of that, sometimes people come to them with an idea, but they don't have technical capabilities. And sometimes people come to them with technical capabilities, but they don't have market experience or how to engage communities or how to market the product or how to go to the next step. So we were the second type of people. We have worked with ICP because we are into software development for last 10 years. We are exclusively working for blockchain industry only. And like me, myself, and Shari, we both between us have around, if we add it, around 25 years experience of working in IT industry. So this was something we are already very confident of. So they analyzed it, but still they offer us technical advices, and marketing anyways they are managing. So our whole process, how we have to launch, how we have to introduce to the community, even we didn't know that we can access you and talk to you, and this is the way to present our project. So these all ideas, these kind of help. Actually, I think you can back me up on this, that it was Xavier who have arranged this setup and everything. So indirectly, it is a QLL, this thing, their efforts, that we are able to market it. We have technically achieved it. But even on the technical process, there was so many things because their team is very sound technical. So they review our codes actually on regular basis. They are in touch with our marketing team on daily basis. Actually, they are in touch with us, direct communication line between us, our technical team, and their technical team. So we ask rapid questions, and then there are weekly reviews for marketing performance and the code reviews and everything. So what they are covering all bases for us with us.
That's really awesome to hear. I mean, it sounds like they're really taking care of you guys from start to finish.
Yes,
And
they are.
wherever they can, really, if you think about it. I mean, even the marketing aspect of it, they're like, let's make sure you guys get on a stream. Let's make sure more people know about this. This is the kind of support that I wish every blockchain out there would actually have for their DApp creators. So, like, hats off to you, Javier. Like, you're doing it right, man. Like, it's really exciting to hear when people not only say they're going to support a project, but they actually do it and follow through, you know?
Yes, I think like we had experience, like we also, because during being with them, we are in touch with the other, like sometimes we had a chance to talk to the other project they are incubating. It's not our feedback. Maybe next time anybody they bring in, they will be like, it's we are short on words that how we should explain the effort they are doing for us with us. And it's not like
Yes.
we don't make us feel that it's for us. It's make us feel that it's our success is their success, and practically this is how we feel. It's a mutual success for us.
That's amazing. All right. What else can you tell me about this app? When is it actually going to come out? You told me that it's in development. When can we expect it? And how can people get engaged now?
Can I share my screen again?
Oh, anytime, please.
Okay. Here is the app, guys. You guys can see it.
Yep, it's on screen.
So it's fantasyextreme.org. And as of now, we are live in alpha version. And we are covering 3 leagues, 4 leagues I mentioned. It will show all the upcoming matches, and it is actually working. As of now, we have some promotions for alpha users. That's why we have not incorporated the paid contest which I was discussing. But we have contest in place where it gives you a free joining option. You can join it for free, no cost. Till last week, I'll show you my Discord. Till last week, we have options to, we were giving daily rewards of $5 per match. But as of now, we are introducing from mid of September, we are introducing NFT airdrops for the alpha users, and we are giving $5 per match to anybody who becomes first on the matches on Friday.
Okay, so there is an even bigger incentive here. This is great.
Yeah, we have an incentive for $5 will be paid in the form of ICP as soon as the match finishes. No wait, nothing. We will not tell you it will be given to you when some airdrop happens or no. Immediately as soon as match finishes. Till last week it was every day of the match. Now it is on Friday matches. So if you see today we have Real Madrid, and then there is a German league match Friday evening. These 2 matches, there will be $5 match. I'll just show you which matches are. So it gives you all the leagues and everything here. Upcoming matches, same like all the international websites you see, the schedules and all. They are segregated. So this particular match, because in our time it becomes in Friday zone. So this match will be having a $5 reward for the first position holder, and this match will be having a $5 reward. And then from this moment on, every Friday matches will be. From mid of September, we are starting our airdrop campaign, NFT airdrop campaign for our users. Who will be actually, there will be some, of course, rules which will be displayed on user dashboard. And there are active playing players now. If you see, explain you. I am of course, you can assume that I am the most earliest users of this platform since it is live. So
Already cheating. I see how it works.
no, I haven't cheated because I'll show you the. That's why I wanted to highlight to you. See this. I am not the number one contender, by the way, now as of now, because as of now, there are no rewards. So we are checking our leaderboards through the concept of number of contest won, and I am not the number one, by the way.
So you're just
It's
the earlier
somebody else.
one, not the best one.
This is the man. This is me, and I'm not the best one. Yes, you can see. So as of now, the board is being tracked on the number of contests, but you can see here we are keeping contest one and rewards one as a parameter. So we plan to show the leaderboard based on the money they have won for the platform. Just for the user support and everything, what we have done is that to show the history and background. This platform is your user dashboard. It will show all the teams you have created in the past, whichever you won, what were your positions. If I open this one, what it shows me is that I have created 2 teams. You can create multiple teams. In this match, these were my points. These were my ranks. If I want further details, what were the teams and all, I can view my teams here. And this is the thing how it works. And if I go scroll down, it shows because $5 worth of ICP. So because of rate difference, so when the rate was around 6 point something, at that
Yep.
time I won $5. I got this money. So it will keep track of everything. So give you all the details. We cover a lot of stats to make it more exciting and as lively as possible. You can say you are a football fan, so you can see we are covering the fouls, we are covering the yellow cards, we are covering the passing accuracy, crosses, passing crosses. So all these. So because I do believe that more stats you incorporate, more uh, real factor you can bring in. So
Yeah, I mean,
dribbles.
and increases engagement as well, right? Like, because if you have a platform that's going to provide information that people really want to know, well, they might not even play, but they're going to come here and go, all right, what did the game look like? So you're
Then you can,
onboarding new users with stats.
yes. So these kind of stats, these stats, what stat is giving this much numbers to make it more transparent to user. For example, you came to second and you believe that there was some issue and you was not trained justifully. You can simply pull the stats of that your players from any third party websites, match the points as per his stats mentioned here, and you can verify. So you don't need to trust me. I am not telling you that I am the one. When you said you cheated, yes, this is how normal people think, that maybe they are manipulating somewhere. That's why we kept everything transparent. This whole scoring system, which particular stat have what value in terms of points, have been given there. If you doubt us, of course, in the alpha version is not, but in future we plan that we will share the stats on the website. But as of now, but even if you are participating and you doubt that okay, you should be the one winning the NFT or maybe the $5 reward, you can simply pull the stats from any third-party website. These stats I have mentioned here, their website is live now, and they can see so what should be their points as per these guidelines, and they can verify each and every. So there is no one telling anyone to trust us. We're telling just to give us a chance, experience us.
That's awesome. So you're going straight back to what Bitcoin is all about. Don't trust, verify, right?
Actually, see, we claim to be football enthusiast and blockchain enthusiast. So if I can't give you the feeling of football as real as it is, and if I can't give you the transparency and no trust feeling of blockchain as closer as it can be, then I am not enthusiastic for both. So, being close to the heart, we it's maybe it's the feeling the how I want it for myself. Maybe it's like that because I am the most regular user of this particular platform, not because I
Sure.
developed, just because it is something which I wanted to be there since long.
That I mean, those are the best kind of apps that come out of this space. It's not just like, oh, let's go ahead and find a way to, make money. It's more of like, this is a passion of mine and I want to build something on top of it. I want to expand it. I want to make sure that I'm meeting both things that I really love, blockchain and football, and putting it together.
Yes,
Like that's where the best products come out of.
yes, and second thing is that because you like you being the sports enthusiast, I always felt it. I felt that I was so good at fantasy sports, especially two games, football and cricket. That two games I do follow. But I used to see, I visit surf the internet, I see there are so many leagues happening in USA. Okay, but I can't participate. There's so many rewards to be won there, but I can't participate just because I was born in the wrong place. Yani, don't make me feel like that, right? So that's the whole concept. That's the whole emotion behind it. So it's more of emotion.
That I
But
mean, that
it's
totally makes sense.
successful.
And you're bringing football to the masses and making sure they know what blockchain is all about while you're doing it. That's to me, that's a huge win.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, as I promise you that I will touch the rewards and promotions we are going to launch. Okay. By the mid of September, I'm quite sure. We have finalized everything. We are starting our NFTs campaign for alpha users. And these NFT campaigns will be the one where we will be distributing around 5,000 5,000 NFTs, different NFTs. These NFTs will be ranging from early adopters, regular users, and people who are winning the daily contests. So that's the first part of creating the community and working towards. These are all again the ideas coming from our managers and our partners in the quantum leap labs. We are in collaboration with them. We are rolling it out, so we want to onboard as many alpha users with us as we can. And it's not like that if a single user have one NFT, he can't win it again. They can have multiple NFTs. And trust me, if you have multiple NFTs, you will be having different kind of benefits in future, which we will be rolling out with time. So I think the journey ahead is really, really exciting. We are really excited. I hope you guys will be too.
I mean, I just literally so I love to not do a lot of research on projects because I want to ask the questions that everyone is asking, right? That everyone wants to know. And I'm excited about this. This looks really great. I love the fact that not only are you building something that people can, really explore their passions, but I mean, the fact that you're building it with ICP is actually pretty cool in itself. No hate towards Javier because he's asking us to take a look at the Real Madrid game, but that's besides the point.
No, he is asking you to experience it during the Real Madrid game. Experience the feel of fantasy. Maybe you will end up winning $5 also.
I don't know. Maybe not on that game.
Yeah, I do understand. Which club you support, by the way?
I don't want to make enemies here. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Just be simple. Just be straightforward. It's personal choices, I know of Xavier, you are very, clear now that where his love lies, And for me, I can mention Liverpool. That's the club I support in Premier League. That's the first love, but of course, Barca is the second love, or kind of first. Or it's very confusing, by the way, for me also. So where you go? You can mention one from each league, and there will be no headache.
Oh, there you go. That's a really, really good way to go about it. No, I mean,
Yeah,
so
you're very confused.
I'm really trying to avoid Spain just for fun.
Okay, that's great. Then let's talk Premier League.
No, but no, I really I do love Manchester. Like that is definitely one of my top
United or
ones.
City? United or
Sorry?
City? Manchester United or Manchester City? Okay, you are safe.
City.
If you would have said United, I would have really deep empathy for you.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I hate making enemies. That's why I keep things to myself a lot of times.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I mean,
one of the only things that things that I can hate on in this realm that we're in is Gary Gensler. That's the one that usually gets people to cheer. Other than that, I try to keep my opinions to myself as much as possible.
Okay, and mention the team in Spain just for Xavier reference.
Oh, Real Madrid.
Okay, Real Madrid. You are a bit of a safe place. So I would like what else you think?
Trying to make him happy.
Yeah, he got it. So what else you think your viewers will like to know on the platform?
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I think having that understanding of how it actually functions, I think is everything. So so when you're thinking about any kind of dApps, anything in blockchain, it's really understanding where the liquidity is coming from. Where is the upside potential really going to be? And is this actually going to be fun? Because ultimately, what I like to call it vaporware, right? Like there's so many people out there trying to create things that are going oh yeah, put your money in here and take it out there. But what happens in between? That matters too. That is a big part of it. Like I can make money in so many different ways, and what I choose to put my money into is what I actually enjoy, and people forget that a lot of times. And having that enjoyment while you're actually, making money or losing it, regardless of what it is. I mean, people go to Vegas all the time and both win and lose, but they enjoy themselves. And that's what I always try to bring it back to. Am I going to enjoy myself through the process? Because even if I lose money, I look at it as cost of entertainment. So it's never losing. I'm still gaining something from it,
Awesome.
And one more part which I would like to highlight for the users, like Web3 adoption in general, and then ICP itself. The other focus or other problem, because as I mentioned, we have worked with so many different products before this, that we understand that when it comes to Web3, the adoption becomes a challenge for any concept which you are trying to push to the market. And what happens because in fantasy domain, 100% platforms before this are Web2 based. So there are actually no charges or no cost attached to visiting the platforms or creating the team, or until or unless there is a paid contest. Now, the biggest challenge is with the rest of the EVM based or any other famous blockchains, when you call it generation to a blockchain, is that you have to pay gas fees.
Right.
That's one part. And second part is that they are not 100% on chain. Okay, I do understand as an end user, you or me, it's not our issue if the data is on chain or not, right? But as a product owner, it's one of the point to consider whether the data is on chain or no. Otherwise, I have to do so many things to make sure that I don't miss out on my data for some technical issue. So it solved my problem because everything becomes on chain. But how it solves user problem? Now, in our website, we allow users to connect their Gmail because of one technology which is from ICP, that is NFID, which is integrated. So actually, you can log in using your email address and password, or you can press the login with Google button and log in. So that was one part, really nice part when it comes to user adoption and everything. Second part is that even the data is on chain, you don't pay anything in gas. So for a Web 2 user, when you want to bring him to Web 3, gas is the biggest psychological point.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't matter how small it is, but it is there in the mind, in the thought. Even if you are aware of these things you are using, but still you try to avoid gas as much as you can. That's why centralized exchanges, despite their all the issues, they are still in the market because we
Yep.
want to avoid gas, right?
Absolutely.
So this was the concern we were aware from start, and this was the reason we were stopping ourselves to going to any other blockchain till ICP came into picture. Their reverse gas model is awesome, so our users will not be paying any damn thing throughout the process. It will be 100% same experience as on any other Web 2, any other famous platform, same as we are. With the added advantage of we need less engagement time, less research to create the teams, multiple opportunities to win rewards during the whole game week. And even if you are busy, you can skip a game and join the next one. No worries. You are not losing the whole game or whole opportunity. You are just losing one of the 30-35 opportunities.
Yeah. Now, all right. So I'm gonna bring it back to something else. So I'm sure you guys have heard of Karate Combat. They have
Mm-hmm.
been doing something really, really great, which is getting people to do exactly what you're doing. You know, getting them to pick teams, pick their fighters, and what they've noticed is that when people are, put doesn't matter if it's real money, fake internet, it doesn't matter. It increases engagement by almost 80%. So if you have something that you schedule, let's say, or I think that this is my team, you're 80% more likely to actually watch that match.
Yes.
It's incredible. So when are these different clubs gonna start coming to you guys and saying, "Hey, can we sponsor you?"
That is
Mm-hmm.
okay. That's really ideal scenario for us. But baby steps. We are thinking one step at a time. As I told you, this product is in the idea was in the process for last 10 to 15 years, and this is very close to us. But technical perception of it, implementation, development, we are in alpha phase. Then we will be launching it. But this is something we are already looking forward to. There are so many things we are looking forward to. Like we have plans for different games to be integrated on a single platform. Right now, if you see in the market, there are one separate platform every type of game, right?
Yeah.
So I want to give a platform to my users where they come to us no matter whichever game they play, whichever game they like, whether it's football, it's cricket, it's rugby, it's American football. It's one-stop shop for all. You know, you have so there are so many things in the progress. So not only maybe football clubs, maybe your kind of football clubs also, like American football club.
Yeah.
So maybe rugby team. So there are so many things. Sky is aware, but one step at a time we are moving on. So, but
Yeah, me
yes, you ask us about ambition.
yeah.
So maybe that would not be the end goal. Maybe we are thinking something beyond that also.
That sounds awesome because ultimately, if you have the platform that is able to do all these functions, you can expand it to any sport. It's just a matter of changing variables, right?
Yes, you do understand that. Yes, working on
All
those
right, and
models.
let me ask you a little bit of more of a technical questions. Um, that sounds great, but how do you get the data? What kind of oracles are you using to actually gather those stats?
Okay. Being in a technical team gives you one very nice understanding. Like mostly for non-technical startup guys or people with the idea, what they try to do is that they try to develop everything by themselves. So they want to make everything so personalized with them. But During the process, we have learned in our technical journey is that sometimes it all, because maybe I will develop something and maybe I will develop better, but to make it as mature as to something which is in the market for last 10 years, it will take me time, and I can't fast forward that time. So we are using a third party Oracle provider for these football stats, and they do provide stats for all other, and they are in the market for last 10 to 15 years. So what we did is that we have we have hired a specific professional service to provide us these stats. So we, as of now, we are focusing on the platform itself. But yes, when the platform itself is ready and we are as big, maybe we can acquire them, one day. Or maybe we can focus on, because yes, I do understand when you have customized setup for these kind of things, it gives you added advantage of adding some of the stats maybe they are not covering and I want to cover out of my passion for the game. But that is something which is not as big as the real thing is. A real thing is this app. Now, as a user, I'm the total focus is right now is the user. As a user, would he care that I am scrapping my stats myself or I am bringing it to somebody else if he is getting the right stats and he is getting them on time? So problem is not that whether I do it myself or no. Problem is that whether my user gets authentic stats with
Hmm.
within the right time frame or no. So we are trying to focus on this part of problem. The other part is, as a
Love it.
business problem. It's not a user problem. So maybe when we are to that level, we can move to the problems which are business oriented and we can start solving them, bringing them. As I mentioned, we are as big. When we hire a club to sponsor us, we can acquire them also.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And here's why I really asked that question, and people don't always get like the reason behind it. I want to know how apt you guys are into making partnerships. That's really what I'm curious about because it's been 12 years since I got into crypto, and I've seen people come and go, and companies fail, and others succeed. And ultimately, a lot of it has to do with, are they trying to be a silo and do everything on their own? Or are they open to actually working with others? So, what I'm hearing is that you're looking for that next Oracle company to come along and say, hey, we'd love to have you guys as a partner. Here's the data you're looking for any and
Mm.
all sports. Doesn't matter if
Yeah,
it's tennis, soccer, cricket, you can have it. Like that to
yes,
me is huge because I mean it's one of those things like you're actually looking to grow as opposed to focusing on being the only one out there. It's a matter of continuing to grow and allow users to have the experience that they need.
thank you very much. And it comes from experience because you are in the market from last 12 years, as you mentioned. So do you do understand what kind of mindset? And we have the clients of the same category, because most of the clients we have, they are the startups, they have an idea. And when they come and we do tell them that there are services available who can do that, they say no, they want to develop. Now, these things takes time to mature. There are a lot of legal things and these kind of things. So why to get into this if there is already providing? And on my website you will not see anywhere their logo or anything. So why I am bothered? It's mine
Yeah.
as a,
No,
as per.
absolutely. I mean that's how people grow. They focus on getting whatever it is that they do really well out there. And the pieces in the background, sure, it can change over time and the user doesn't even have to feel it, which is the nice part of it. As long as you're getting the right data in front of them, that's all that
Yes,
matters.
that's the what matters. Yes, and you must have heard the term like you expand horizontally or vertically. Right now, the focus is vertical, and as maybe we're up to certain height, we can think about horizontal expansions. But right
Yep.
now, we are focused on.
Awesome. All right. How can people get involved? How can people start to either, I mean, make $5 a game, or
Okay.
even find out updates and get get into what you guys have been up to and find out those the roadmap
We
and how things are going.
we have most of the details are on their website at fantasyextreme.org. Then we have Fantasy Extreme Twitter handle where you can follow all the updates and everything regarding the things, promotions, NFT promotions, any other promotions which we launch during the time, then I will really tell everyone that whether you go to our website or you go to Twitter handle, please join our Discord community, because that is our one touch point with our Discord, with our community. So all the updates coming there on the any other social media, they first go to Discord, and there are most of the updates like daily updates about our progress of development. We do share some our development progress, share some screenshots, what's happening, blah blah blah. Most of the things we first share on the Discord community, and then of course selected things, touch pieces come to the rest of the channels. So follow us on Discord, join our Discord channel, follow us on Twitter. Website is there, all the links are available there. So that will be really great.
Beautiful. And for you guys that want a quick link, you can just go ahead and click inside of the chat there. So you have that link straight to the Discord there. Guys, this has been an incredible conversation. I really appreciate the time. I appreciate you guys coming on and being willing not only to talk about what you're doing, but take questions. For everybody watching, I did not plan any of this. It was just a matter of talking to good people, building a great project. That's what I love to do, is really highlight the people that not only are doing it right, but are willing to take the questions on the fly, because that's when you know that they actually know what they're talking about and are the actual builders, not just some paid actor on screen. That's just me. That's just me, not them.
Yeah.
But I would maybe, but do you follow that US kind of football, or you like more from heart, more which one you follow?
So being in the US, it's definitely like it's not even a matter of following it, it's just all over. Like you can't run away from it.
Can't stick with it.
So yeah, you just can't. As far as like our soccer, it's hard to follow. So like you actually have to go out of your way to see what's going on. I can't just turn the TV on and say, all right, let me go watch a match.
No, maybe next time then, as soon as we integrate the American football in our ecosystem, we'll come back to you then. First thing.
I love it, and there's a lot of opportunity. Baseball is actually a great one for this type of thing, just because it's so stat heavy that I don't know how to say this, but if you like counting cards, you can just take a look at stats and basically do the same thing.
Yes, almost. I do agree, and there are a lot of things in plan. For sure, we will be in touch, and you will see the progress happen.
I love it. I love it. I'm super excited about what you guys are building. Thank you all so much for, hanging out for a whole hour and sharing what's been going on, what you guys are building, and, just the fact that this is real. It's actually exciting to talk to people that are building real things in this space. So thank you all so much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much. Thank you.
You are amazing, and thank you for having us here. It was really lovely talking to you.
Absolutely. And for the viewers, just a quick reminder, make sure that you guys are following this account here so that you can get updates on what's going on in this whole ecosystem that Genzio is all about. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you guys on the next stream. Take care.